Kia ora everyone, and welcome to my virtual mat time 4. This time today we're going to be talking about feeling angry. Now let's see, hands up if you have felt angry this week. Hands up if you've felt angry, that's what we should have started with. Hands up if you felt angry ever. Or this week. Hands up if you felt angry today. Lots of people feel angry. In fact, everybody feels angry. So it's a really important thing to talk about. We're going to talk a bit more about that in a moment. First, I want to say a very special welcome to all of you listening and watching right now. I'm going to name a few people, but it probably won't be everyone because sometimes I miss people out, and maybe some people that I name won't end up watching this, but that's okay too. So I want to say a special welcome to Tom, Clementine, Margot, Joe, Connor, Corbin, Roman and Ruben, Casey, Kobe, Mia and Taylor, Hunter, Ella, Charlotte, Archer. Hello to Liliana and Aaron. Hello to Levi and Archie. Hello to Ella and Felix and Thomas and Greer. Hello to Charlie and Greta. Hello to Rocky and Charlie and Olivia. Hello to all of you and welcome. And as always, I'm going to sing the welcoming song, Tena Koe. Please join in. Toru. Tena Koe, hello to one. Tena Korua, hello to two. Tena Koto, hello to all. Haere mai everyone. Welcome everyone. Ano. Tena Koe, hello to one. Tena korua, hello to two. Tena koto, hello to all. Haere mai everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Now, building on what we talked about last week, or last time, Kate Te Pehea Koe, how are you? Are you koa, happy? Are you puri, sad? Are you riri, angry? Today we're talking about feeling angry. You might feel angry right now. You could say, Keiti ririo, I feel angry. Or you might say, Keiti koa'au, I feel happy. Or maybe, Keiti purio, I feel sad. Last time I talked about gratitude and feeling grateful for things. When you feel grateful, you think about something that's good in your life and you go, I am glad that I have that thing in my life. So let's take a moment right now and think about something that you are grateful for. I'll think too. Let's have a moment to do that. Okay, I am grateful for the view that I have outside my window here. Actually, I can't see it now because I had to draw the curtain, but if I go like that a little bit, I can see my view. And right now, because it's autumn, I can see all the different colours of the trees. It's almost a rainbow of tree colours, and I really like that. That makes me happy when I look out the window. So that is something that I'm grateful for. Last time we also talked about kindness and doing one kind thing a day and thinking about how that kind thing made you feel. So can you think of one kind thing that you've done today? Have a think. You can say it in your head or you can say it out loud if you want. I can't hear you, but you might be able to tell me another time. Okay, one kind thing that I've done today was to give my son a piece of chocolate that I really wanted. It's a nice piece of chocolate. And it didn't hurt me to give him that chocolate, and it made him happy, so sharing that with him made me happy too. So that's how it made me feel. That was a good thing. But, so keep doing kind things, keep sharing them with your family over dinner. That's a really cool thing to do. But today we are talking about feeling angry. Oh, I almost forgot before we get into that. This guy back here. Our painting today is, I was looking around for paintings and I saw this is one normally lives like way up at the top of the room here. I'm in my study at the moment. That's the room that I record from. And it's right up in the top over a different door. So I don't actually look up and see it that often, but it is a really cool painting. It's something that was given to me by a friend of mine called Gareth. And he painted it, I don't know if you can see it well, but it's a robot. He's got sort of square thing there, and he's got a round bit, and he's sort of walking forward, stomping forward, but his face is looking like he's a bit grumpy. I don't know if he can feel emotions. He's a robot, but he's looking a bit grumpy to me. That's probably just how he was made. But it's a cool picture anyway. Hopefully it's not too scary or anything for anyone. I just think it's a cool robot. Anyway, when I'm feeling angry, I feel like there's a boiling hot volcano in my tummy that is about to explode. When I feel angry, I want to run and never stop. Everyone feels angry sometimes. Some things just make me so mad, like when someone makes fun of me, or when someone ruins my sandcastle, or when I get blamed for something that I didn't do. You see, his mum's angry that he drew on the wall, but it wasn't him. It was his little sister. Blamed for something that you didn't do, that's not fun. Feeling angry isn't wrong. But letting my anger hurt someone else is wrong. So, when I'm feeling angry, I try to do the things that make me feel better. Like take great big breaths in and out. Or going to my favourite quiet place. Thinking about and talking about why I feel angry with someone who cares about me can help some of the anger go away. And sometimes I get so angry that I forget what made me angry in the first place. And that makes me laugh. The end. How about you? Have you ever been so angry that you forgot why you were angry and started laughing? I have. It's kind of a fun feeling. Wow, a lot of good things in that book. Feeling angry is a tricky thing. It is a good thing to feel angry sometimes. Sometimes you need to feel angry. But you don't want your anger, like it says in the book, to hurt somebody else. So, how can we deal with anger then? Like I said, it is normal to feel angry. If you didn't feel angry, you'd be a robot. Like this guy here, although, as I said before, he does look a little bit grumpy. But what we want is to be in charge of our anger. We want to be the boss of our anger. The anger's not in charge, we're in charge. So, when you feel angry, you need to express or show your anger in a way that's not hurting other people, in a way that's not damaging things around you. So what we're not doing is getting angry and hitting someone, or getting angry and getting right in someone's face and shouting at them, or getting angry and throwing and smashing your toys. That is what we don't want to do. We want to get angry and be the boss of our anger and say, okay, I feel angry and that is fine, but I'm going to deal with it in a good way. So what are some good ways of dealing with anger? One way is to take some time out. You can give yourself some time out. You can say, if you're in an angry situation, you're arguing with someone, you can say, I need some time to myself just to be angry for a little while. And you can go into your room, you can stomp your feet really hard, you can punch a pillow, you can scream into your pillow. Remember, we were doing our Thursday morning screams for a while, and that was about letting all the anger just come out. It's good for it to be felt, but it's good for it to go as well. So screaming into your pillow is a good one. Punching your pillow is a good one because it's not going to hurt the pillow. It's not going to hurt your hands. And stomping your feet, so long as there's not people around who might be frightened by that, or babies who might get woken up by you stomping your feet. It's said in the end of the book that another good thing was to talk to someone who you trust. So hopefully, I imagine you all have someone in your bubble who you trust, who's a good person. I've spoken about this before, that you can talk to. You can say, I feel angry. And you might not always know why you feel angry. Sometimes when we're stuck together and we don't get to go out and we're not able to even just do the normal things that we like to do, like go to the supermarket or play in playgrounds, we can get really frustrated. And then if your brother or your sister grabs a toy off you, or if things aren't going your way, or if you have to go to bed but you don't feel like going to bed, then you might get really angry. But actually what you're feeling is you're frustrated at the situation. The toy or the bedtime is actually not a big deal. But the bigger situation of being in lockdown, not being able to do the normal things that you want to do can be frustrating. So, yeah, taking yourself away and not punching people or shouting at people is a good thing. Taking yourself away to think and talking to someone, talking to your mum or your dad or a big brother or a big sister or a grandparent or anyone who cares for you, and just saying, I feel angry, and it's really difficult. And often you might find underneath that anger is the frustration at something bigger. Or you might find underneath the anger is sadness. You actually feel quite sad. Excuse me a moment. Tried to take a sip. There's actually nothing there. So, let us do a song, if my voice doesn't fail me. This is called If You're Happy and You Know It, and hopefully you know the words. If you don't know the words, listen and we'll learn it together. Toru wha. Oh, first of all, etu, because it's better if you're standing up. I can't stand up here, and I'm not able to stamp my feet, but I'll make some noise. Toru wha. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're angry and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're sad and you know it, tell a friend, I feel sad. If you're sad and you know it, tell a friend, I feel sad. If you're sad and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're sad and you know it, tell a friend, I feel sad. But if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Awesome. And if you want to learn those words again, you can just rewind the YouTube clip and watch it over again. Very sorry about my throat's going a little bit. Hopefully it lasts till the end of this. Now, I wanted to read another book. This is sort of about anger. It's a Mercer Mayer book and Gina Mayer. And they have got a book called I Was So Mad, and I wanted to read that, but I couldn't find it. But this is sort of a good one. This is called Just Me and My Cousin by Gina and Mercer Mayer. I showed my bike to my cousin. He said, "Mine is faster," so we had a race. My cousin won. He showed me his treehouse. He dared me to climb up, so I did. Then my cousin pushed the ladder away. I started to cry. My cousin tried to put the ladder back, but it was too heavy. My uncle had to come and help. I showed my cousin my Super Critter doll. "Let's see how far Super Critter can fly," he said, and threw my doll out the window. I was so mad, but then he helped me find Super Critter, and he brushed him off. We built a robot with my uncle's tools. Then my uncle came and told us we weren't supposed to use his tools. I didn't know that. My cousin and I had to put everything away. We didn't even get to finish our robot. We played checkers. My cousin was winning. Then I was winning. My cousin knocked the checkerboard over. Nobody won. Later we had a pillow fight. My cousin hit me really hard. I tried to hit him back really hard. I missed and hit the lamp really hard instead. It fell and broke on the floor. We played hide and seek. I hid first. Then my cousin hid. I couldn't find him. Then a monster jumped out from behind the door and chased me down the stairs. My aunt caught the monster. It was just my cousin. "Let's play some more," said my cousin. But I didn't want to play with him. I was too mad. Finally, my mum said, "It's time to go home." I was glad. I got my jacket on. Then my cousin came downstairs and handed me a piece of paper. It said, "I'm sorry." And he looked like he was sorry. Maybe my cousin isn't so bad after all. The end. The critter in that book felt mad because his cousin was being a bit mean to him. And you know what? That feels perfectly fine to me. That feels like I would feel mad too. The cousin was being really mean. But he didn't do anything back when he felt mad. I think what he just did at the end of the book was say, "No, I don't want to play with you." And that's quite a good way of showing people. You know, maybe he could have talked to his mum. Maybe he could have stomped his feet a little bit, but he just said, "No, I'm not playing with you," and that was a good way to deal with it. He didn't start attacking his cousin or anything. All right. Just looking at my notes of what I want to talk about. I have been talking last time, and I think the time before that, about breathing. We were doing that breathing with our fingers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Since that, I've found we're doing breathing with 4 fingers. I found a technique that is called 5-finger breathing. So that is a step up, and you might be familiar with this. You might have done it before, but I think it's really, really cool. Now, the trick to this is to have, you've got your 5 fingers, and I'm going to hold it like this so you can see, but normally I'd be holding it like this so I could see. And you're just doing the same slow breathing. Slow breathing is the important part. And as you're breathing in up one side and out down the other. So I'd go. And we're just tracing your finger over your other fingers on the other hand as you breathe, and over your thumb as well. And when you do that, you're paying really good attention, and it calms you right down. So if you're feeling angry, again, breathing is very good for most things that you're feeling, but especially if you're feeling angry, if you say, rather than get into an argument, you can say to yourself or to the person you might be arguing with, I feel angry, I'm taking myself away. And you can do your 5-finger breathing. So this is how, let's try doing it together. Put your hand up, and you're just going to trace your finger over here like that. But we're going to do it slowly and while we're breathing. So breathing in as we go up, breathing out as we go down. Let's try it together. Think about how you feel now. Do you feel a bit more relaxed? It might take a few goes if you're feeling really angry with someone or angry with a situation. It might take a few goes to calm yourself down, but I do believe that it will work. It will help, so do try to do that. Now, another thing we can do that is good for pretty much every situation is wriggling. So if you have sat down again, stand up again, that's etu, and just have a little bit of a wriggle. You can wriggle your tongue and your face and your head and your shoulders. Wriggle your arms, wriggle your legs, wriggle your chest and your back and your kumu. Wriggle it all out. Well, I'd feel better if I was standing up, but I felt pretty good doing it like that as well. Where are we? Just looking at my list of things to do again. I wanted to sing another song with you. Does anyone remember Te Aroha? Hopefully, again, my voice stays with me to sing the song. I hope you remember the song. If you don't, let's sing it together. I'll sing it and you can learn it again. Toru wha. Te aroha, te whakapono, me te rangi mari e tātou e. Te aroha, te whakapono, me te rangi mari e tātou e. All right, lost a little bit, but make the best of that situation. Here's the final book I want to read to you today. This is called Just a Bad Day. It's another little critter book by Gina and Mercer Mayer. Having a bad day can also make you feel angry. So that's why I thought of this one too. When I woke up this morning, it was raining. I knew it was going to be a bad day. Imagine that, knowing it from the very first thing. I wanted a bowl of Sugar Krispies for breakfast, but the box was empty. I had to have oatmeal instead. Yuck. Oatmeal is actually porridge. I love porridge, so it's not a terrible thing if you ask me. I looked for my favourite shirt, but it was dirty. I had to wear a shirt I didn't even like. I tried to watch cartoons on TV, but they were all reruns. It was a really bad day. So I decided to paint a picture, but my sister had left the tops off all the paints and they were all dried up. I tried to play with my new truck, but Dad had stepped on it by accident and broken the wheel. So I decided to put my puzzle together. But some of the pieces were missing. This was such a bad day. I asked Mum if I could play in the rain, but she said it's too wet. So I let the dog in to play, but Mum made me put him back out because he was too wet. I said, but I'm bored. Mum said, why don't you play a game with your sister? I tried to play cards with my sister, but she threw them all over the room. Then we played chase, but Mum made us stop because we were being too noisy. Please play something that's a little more quiet, Mum said. So we coloured in our colouring books. I got mad at my sister because she broke some of my crayons. She cried and Mum yelled at both of us. Boy, this was a bad day. Then it stopped raining, but Mum wouldn't let me go outside because it was so muddy. And my baseball game was cancelled because the field was too wet. This was the worst day ever. Then my dad came home. He had a surprise for me. It was a truck, just like the one he had broken. He brought my sister a surprise too. Today was just a bad day, but at least it had a happy ending. The end. Well, I hope you've had a good day, not a bad day. Remember, if you find yourself getting angry, you can decide that you're the boss. The anger isn't the boss, you're the boss. And you can be angry in the right way and let it out. Let out your anger in a way that it isn't going to hurt other people. Let your anger, feel your anger, that is good to feel it, but then let it go. Let it go through you. Okay, I'm not sure if it's time to eat where you are or when you're listening to this, but I'm going to finish this off because I'm doing it like a mat time with the karakia, kai in the basket. So get your baskets. I'm going to get a great big basket for everyone. You might have a tiny little basket or a middle-sized basket. But get out your baskets and let's sing together. Toru wha. Kai in the basket from the earth and from the sea. Kai in the basket for you and for me. Thanks to the one who gave it to me. Caring and sharing it round. Ooh, caring and sharing it round. Thank you for listening. Again, I hope you're having a good day. And I hope to see you all soon. Goodbye for now.